Alright, in this next video lesson, we're going to talk about some cool ways to use the B and C pedal, as well as get some cool right hand picking patterns, which I'm going to call Mooney Picking, as opposed to guitarist Travis picking. Alright, so here's the exercise here. And what I'm doing here is I'm just going between a 1, 4, 1, 5 in the key of A. So I'm starting here at the 5th fret if I just spell out these chords, and I've got my right hand, thumb is on string 6, index is on string 4, and my middle is on string 3. And I'm at the 5th fret. So that's my A chord. My D chord is the same grip, but at the 10th fret. There's my D chord, then back to A. And I'm going to change my grip here, go to the 7th fret, put my B and C pedal in, and grip strings 5, 4, and 3, thumb, index, middle. Whoa. There we go. Great. Now, we're going to include the B and C pedal as well as look at that right hand. So my right hand is doing this. Okay, before we start, I'm going to refer to my thumb as T, my index as 1, and my middle as 2. Alright, so here's my picking pattern, and again, I'm gripping 6, 4, and 3 with T, 1, and 2. That's my grip. Alright, so I'm doing this. 2, T, 1, 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 2, T, 1. Right. So that's my right hand pattern, is that constant same 2-bar phrase repeated over and over again. 2, T, 2, T, 1, 2, T, 1, 2, T, 1, 2, T, 1. Right, so if we take off our bar and just focus on that right hand, we're going to get a nice pattern for future use in our right hand. 2, T, 1, 2, T, 1, 2, T, 1, 2, T, 1. Now if I incorporate that picking pattern and this 5th fret B and C phrase, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick 2, T, 1, 2 open, then hammer in my B and C pedal, and then do T, 1, 2, let out B and C, and then again T, 1, 2, start the phrase with the thumb instead of the middle this time, hammer in the B and C, and then T, 1, and then you start all over again with no B and C pedal. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing up here at the 10th fret. Right, so far we have this. Then I'm going to do the same phrase again over my A chord. And now for our turnaround, like I said, we're going to start at the 7th fret with the B and C pedal down, and I'm going to do this pattern here. B and C pedal down. I'm going to use 1 and 2, fingers 1 and 2, to grab strings 4 and 3. Then my thumb is going to hit string 6, and then my fingers are going to hit 4 and 5, B and C pedal still down, then back to 3 and 4. Right, so my first phrase is right. Now as I continue, I'm going to do that phrase, but I'm going to slide down the 7th fret down to the 6th fret. So a chromatic walk down, and I'm going to do that on strings 3 and 4. Right. Right. Now I'm going to slide down to fret 5, and I'm going to do a similar phrase where I'm going to go thumb, fingers on strings 4 and 5, and then fingers on strings 3 and 4. And then let up the B and C pedal, right? So the B and C pedal has been down for that whole phrase until the very end on fret 5 there. So here it is real slow. Right. Good. And now I'm going to finish it off with a little flourish, and I'm just going to sweep real quickly 5, 4, and 3, strings 5, 4, and 3 with T1 and 2, thumb, middle, index. Right, so I sweep those 3 strings, hammer on my B and C pedal, and then pinch those same 3 strings again. Or if you don't want to sweep, you could just do this. So that whole phrase, that turnaround is great. Now, when I played that entire exercise, I was able to keep all those strings ringing and open, which is a nice sound. But another exercise would be to pick block everything, right? So that would sound like this. Oops, 3, 4. Which would give it an entire different personality altogether. So that would be 2 good things to practice, is letting all the strings ring versus not. All right. So those are some cool ways of using the B and C pedal over a major chord progression, a pretty common one, and getting a right hand Mooney Pickin workout as well. All right, give that a shot.